Well, hello there. Welcome to Flight Skywest 4631, departing Minneapolis for Rapid City, South Dakota. The departure time on this flight was 7:50 this morning, and not the time I'm sitting here right now. The simulator time was 7:50 this morning. We're fixing to get everything ready to go here, starting engines and backing up. So we should be ready to go here momentarily. I don't see anybody online at this time, so we're utilizing Unicom. So let's see what happens here if we get things started. Yeah, so far so good. So let's back this Hummer up. And get ready to go to runway 30 right for departure. And we'll use a little bit of thrust, take off the brakes. With a reverse thrust. Again, us move back a little bit. There we go. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to be very far to get to the runway, so I'm going to take this map off. Plus, I've flown out of here several times, so let people know I'm headed for the runway. And then I'll prepare for takeoff. Now we should be ready to go shortly. So, flaps in place, taxi lights on, pitot heat's on, de-ice is on. Now we're about ready to roll. This we've got now is a 3D panel. Let's make sure I do have a flight plan. Make sure my settings are on GPS. Make sure my APU is turned off. I don't think I see anybody arriving on this runway. No, it doesn't. So I think we're okay. Our flight will take us up to 32,000 feet today. And then we'll come back. Rapid City is landing south due to weather. So we'll be taking the RNAV into runway 14 today. And we're about ready to go here, I think. Should kick the engines up here in a minute. Oh, should put the autopilot on, probably. See our shadow in front of us. This is an early morning flight. And that's our shadow from the sun in front of us. And we should be ready to roll here shortly. See, 90 knots, 110 knots. Let's see what happens here. Should be ready to lift off momentarily. And we are off. Gear is coming up. Notice we're doing a little bit of windage there. Pulling the flaps back a little bit. Airspeed's 180 knots. Everything should be set here for GPS, first waypoint. And we will hit the nav button and send us to our first waypoint. And also using the vertical nav, we will tell the plane how fast we want it to accelerate to that first point. And we should be on our way now very shortly. I don't know if you can see the traffic down below us, but Minneapolis is over there. I don't know, that's a highway down there. I don't know what interstate that is for sure. Flaps are now up all the way. Gear is up. So everything should be on our way now to go. Oh, that sounds good, Bill. We got 3 people on board now. Welcome to Skywest 4631. We just departed from Minneapolis and we're going to Rapid City, South Dakota. If you would, just type in your name so I know who's watching. And if you have any questions, type in any questions I can answer for you. Currently climbing through 7,000 feet a minute, climbing to 32,000 feet or flight level 320. Where we'll stay for just a few minutes and then we'll start our descent into Rapid City. Landing on runway 14, which is the backside of the runway. We'll be coming in over Ellsworth Air Force Base and coming in on what they call an RNAV arrival, which is not a precision approach like it is in ILS, because Rapid City doesn't have the ILS on the 14 runway. They do have it on the 32 runway, but not the 14. So we'll sort of be winging the landing on our own here. The flight is scheduled for an hour and 46 minutes. After we cross this next waypoint, I'm showing an hour and 21 minutes to the airport, so let's see what happens. Actually, that will probably get a little better because we're still running only 250 knots ground speed. That will change once we break 10,000 feet. ground speed is going to be a whole lot better. Well, it's being a little chilly outside. Looks like a decent day. Current outside temperature on the airplane is, let's see, we got 25 knot headwinds. I don't see our outside temperature right now. Normally it's right on the main panel here, but I don't see it. Huh. So we'll just assume it's cold and go from there. Okay, the recording's on. We're passing through 17,000, descending into Rapid City, South Dakota. We'll be crossing the next waypoint at 13.3, and then we'll be going on down to 5,500 and then 4,900 feet on our approach, our RNAV approach to runway 14 in Rapid City. Current weather in Rapid City is showing winds at 130 degrees 17 knots, 10 statute miles visibility, overcast at 2,300 feet above the ground, altimeter 3015, and other than that, nothing significant to worry about. But we may not see the runway until we're relatively close to it. We'll have to kind of see how that works out. And I'm going to go ahead and reduce to 250 knots now, just so I get kind of ahead of the power curve as far as turning inbound. This down here could be Ellsworth Air Force Base. I'm not sure. No, I don't think so. It should be, because that should be closer to regional than that. So I don't think that's Ellsworth Air Force Base. Now we're turning inbound a little bit. I'm going to further slow down to 230 knots. Try to get some flaps in the picture here in a minute. Oh, this could be fun getting into where we're going now. Awful lot of clouds out there. still got a signal. You still got a signal, Bell? I noticed I had a disconnect there for a minute, but it said it reconnected, so you should have me back anyway. Okay. That in the upper right center screen, did you see a light flashing on and off? That could be Ellsworth Air Force Base. I don't think so, but it very well could be. I think we should be north of Ellsworth. That could be maybe Sturgis Airport. I'm not sure exactly. I'm definitely looking around to see where we're at. Oh, shoot. You didn't get a chance to see much that time. We're down below 10,000 feet, so kick the landing lights on. And I'm going to reduce to a little slower speed yet again here in a minute. And looking pretty good so far. That very well could be Ellsworth. That could be I-90 right down there below us. If that's the case, we'll be turning inbound a little sooner, a little later than I thought. So let's see. That's about 21 miles out. No, I think we're going to be north of everything. We'll see in a minute. Oops. Clouds again. Oh well, oh well, oh well. We got about 2,000 feet, well, 2,500 feet to go, I guess, to 1,500 feet to go till we hit this next waypoint. So I'm going to slow us down again. 210 knots. Yeah, just a little more flap in case I need it. I would like to see the ground here pretty soon. And then we should be turning. When we hit this next waypoint, we should be turning inbound. I hope. Oh yeah, there we go. We should be turning inbound, so let's see where the heck we're at. Be nice if the clouds would clear up though. Yeah, let's slow this down again to 180. I don't want to get any surprises here. Well, this could be an interesting approach here. Well, here we go. I saw something there for a minute. We got about 600 more feet to go, and hopefully we're below the clouds by then. Could be turning momentarily. Well, let's see what's going on. Now we're turning. All we gotta do now is find the airport and take off the autopilot here in a minute. We should be able to see the airport up ahead of us. Let's see. Okay, there it is. It looks like right ahead of us. Where's Ellsworth then? It's our heading. 147. Okay, I'm going to set that heading at 7, and we're going to take over the heading now. Yeah, that's our airport. Now we got to get to it. Or is that? That might be Ellsworth. I do believe that is Ellsworth Air Force Base there. So we got to go a little bit further yet before we connect up with regional. That is Ellsworth right there. That's how people make mistakes and land in the wrong runway. And what altitude are we holding? Let's see, 4,900. So let's set that altitude, 4,900. Get rid of this. There we go. Oh yes, that's Ellsworth Air Force Base. We don't want to land there. We don't want to land there. That would not be a good deal. There's our runway straight ahead of us. Yep. I'm going to turn a little bit more towards it, I think. What we're crossing now is Ellsworth Air Force Base. We don't want to land there. Many people have and have lost their jobs for that. So I'm headed for the airport that's dead center. I don't know if you can see it or not yet, but you should be able to see it here pretty soon. I don't know if you can see any of the aircraft parked at Ellsworth here or not. I think they did have, at one time, some airplanes on it in the database. I don't know if they're still on there or not. No, I guess they're not showing anything. Okay, I guess we need to get busy with business what we're doing here. Reduce our airspeed a little bit here to 170 knots. Interstate 90 right there below us. And I think what we're going to do here is turn off the autopilot. Let's get the gear down. We're going to run this one in on our own here. Can't believe my database is enough. And I don't have any buildings. I'm going to have to fix that.
Sync rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate. Sync rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate.
That was a bad landing at all. Unfortunately, all the buildings I'm supposed to have here are not here. I'm going to have to load that database again. But that's okay. I know where to go. Well, shucks. I'm kind of hoping for some buildings there, but no luck, so we'll get them when I reload this plan. 1536. Well, we arrived about 15 minutes early, it looks like. Yeah, 15 minutes early. That wasn't too bad. Well, we'll kill the stream now, and we will kill the recording. And I'll figure the rest.